What is your daughter doing now?
Which one?
That one, the Gabrielle. Is that it?
Gabrielle. She writes on the show. She writes on the Miss Pat show.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's a writer.
Nice.
She's a gifted writer.
If you go and watch the 4th season, which is the season that's out now, we have a slave episode where white people are slave.
Ooh.
And it's fucking hilarious. And she wrote that episode.
All right, but
and that was the hardest shit to cast. White people as slaves. Y'all do not want to be slaves.
What was the problem? Like, what did they?
What was it about, Jasmine? It was kind of like a twist. It was saying like what white people in America think black people need, but you don't never ask them what the fuck we need. Mm-hmm. So they're just, that's real. That's what's going on. Oh, the black community need this. You don't know the fuck you talking about, white man, because you don't bring your motherfucking ass to the black community until you want our fucking vote. So how the fuck do you know what we want?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the episode was about. It was like a little twist, but it was so.
When you got.
It was reparations. That's what it was. Reparations.
White people don't know how to be. Like, when white people are slaves, it's like bondage. It's like getting like spanked or something.
True.
Well,
that's not work.
Well,
right.
Like, black people were doing work.
So it was this white dude got like $3 million from his family and opened up a reparation camp.
Oh, boy.
And so we stopped there and thought it was a hotel, but it was white people trying to do, turn the times on reparation, and it was so fucking funny. It was so funny. It was my favorite episode. My favorite line was, I walk in and my kids are arguing with the white person. What the fuck going on? And my son said, "Mama, the slave owner is beating one of the slaves, but he verbally beating her." He said, "Mama, this cracker trying to beat the salt off these crackers."
And people can watch it on BET Plus, right?
You can watch it on BET Plus. That was that's the episode we really thought that was gonna go off, but it was so hard to cast it because if you put it on your resume, you just gonna be a white person as a slave, and somebody like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, right.
But the ones who did take the job, they was theater, and when I tell you they sang them black hymns, it was so funny.
Oh my God.
It was so funny. That's it right there. It was so fucking funny.
Are you guys slave masters here?
No, we're not slave masters.
Oh. I mean,
when I was growing up, we were basically children together. Mildred never poured into you, so you didn't know how to pour into me.
This one funny too.
well, I want to see some white guys out in the yard.
Now, Ma. And if you
with
think
cotton
you're
shit.
so much better than your mother,
That's what I was
then you need to
picturing.
start acting like
I'll show you the next one.
Oh, here we go.
reminds me of when they sold my daughter upriver.
So your daughter was sold up river?
Oh no, white bitch! Is that the other part? The next part to that shows you what I'm talking about.
That's so. She's committing.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh, the Alabama thing.
Yeah, and they not even putting it on OnlyFans, which I feel like is a missed opportunity.
You whipping people? Is this educational?
He really think he Thomas Jefferson.
Nobody is listening. I'd never whip anyone. We know about the physical abuse done by whites during slavery. However, we don't ever speak on the psychological trauma created by enslavement, which is just as bad, if not worse.
Okay, you still ain't shit, but you ate that little part.
Which is why I shall give Abigail a verbal lashing to replicate the mental and emotional trauma of black slaves. Ahem. You good for nothing, gingerhead, snun cricket.
Oh, wow.
How are they not breaking, dude?
I know.
That is
That's
crazy.
great.
It was so fucking funny. This is my favorite episode.
Wow.
To see, because these white people came to be slaves, baby. You hear me? They came to be slaves. They did not
You
fucking
guys should
play.
have gotten Glenn Close for this.
Who the fuck is Glenn Close?
Glenn Close was in that recent movie.
Oh, the white woman. Yeah. I know you talking about. Yeah, she did her thing in Lee Daniels. Yeah. But it was so fun. That's my favorite episode.
That's
and it's
great.
very educational.
Yeah.
Everything that I do on this show, it's based off of my life, but it's also when we go outside my life, which is this episode. And it's just to say, the world is shit, but why can't we laugh at the shit?
Here, here.
And so when we first took this episode to BT, they was like, "What the fuck? White people slaves? How's that gonna happen?"
Yeah.
You got any pushback or no?
Not on this. A little bit on this episode. What I got to push back on was the episode where we did about what was that, Jasmine? With the derogatory words. So I want to do it. Times have changed. When I was coming up, you could say shit like sissies and bulldaggers, and you can't say that anymore.
Right.
You know, that's fucking.
Unless it's to your daughter.
No. But you can't, openly. It's you just got to choose your words right.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show an episode how everything have changed, but the people at home has not changed. Let's be honest, y'all probably got relatives you go home and that say the N word. Some old motherfucker, great granddaddy or uncle.
Don't say it, but they say it.
They say it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My dad says it.
Yeah. But so I wanted to do one on words like that, and one of the words I wanted to use was Jap slap. Well, most people have never heard of Jap slap. Have y'all ever heard that?
No.
Well, it was
but it's
back
silly.
when black people, not black people, Japanese people was in concentration camps. Remember, they slap them backhand. So when I was coming up, my mom would say, "I slap the shit out you, bitch."
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
when I grew up,
I had a very different childhood.
when I grew up,
Mom never did that.
and I would say that to my husband. He was like, "That's so fucking racist." I'm like, "Jab slap racist." So I go to BET and we put slap in there. And at the time, they run around slapping Asian people for real here in America.
Oh, yeah.
And then so they said, "No, we won't let you say slap, but we'll let you say chick." And we was like, "Chick is worse, motherfucker."
Way worse.
And so
is
they
worse.
gave us cheek but took slap away.
That's crazy.